Opportunity after the turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone, a pickup of 5 to the 20.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Jet sweep to the receiver. Oh, what a move! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Texas. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Play on first down. Using his legs, it's Baxter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They'll leave it with him. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets them to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Off play action. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Etienne. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. The run from the shotgun. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air. It's back. Got his man on the right. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He wants to throw here on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Etienne. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. so close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. Keeps them honest. Makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the offense. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Dogs are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Texas, 0. Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That 1st quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. On the run, it's Ewers. Gets it out quickly. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, 1st half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Run in the red zone. It's Etienne. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
On the move, it's back. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Gonna run it. It's Baxter. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll call for the fair catch here. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Quarterback checking the play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
To the air, it's back. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's back. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
He'll come out throwing on first down. They'll run the screen. Still running at the 40. And stampeding through the defense. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
On the move. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
Texas.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The play-action fake. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Evans. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's back. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He finds his man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 21, Texas 7.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The jet sweep pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On second down, wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They keep attacking through the air. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Georgia 28, Texas 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Texas.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Pound 55 weak.
Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Looking for a crease. It's Baxter. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wide out in motion. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Dogs haven't just been hungry, they've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached, they listen, they play so hard, they don't give you a thing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
That makes the score Georgia 35, Texas 7.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute it.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Back to pass, it's Beck. Lets it go to the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play there's a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. To the air on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Looking deep, and he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Trying to take it back. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on them.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find... Fires deep toward the end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia going up tempo.
And first down for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's back. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being